Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video. This one is a single 6x12 page. Still working through my photos from Vegas, so that's what you're seeing here. This is Fremont Street, which is downtown. And I've already picked out this 4x6 card. I liked it because it has all the dice on it, and I believe this came in a Vegas digital set that I bought, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with it. I'm thinking maybe some washi to separate this area from the white, and then maybe just stamping down here or finding a phrase or something. But I'm not opposed to having like a big old embellishment or something here. I'm not sure, but I have lots of real estate to work with there. And then I just have these two photos. I could do something here or here, some dead space in both of those. And then down here, this is actually a 4x6 pocket, but I only have a 3x4 photo that I want to use. It's just these three photos. So that means I have to find a card for here to add to this 4x6 piece. And I'm thinking either pink or maybe a very, very light purple, because you do see that in a couple places here. So one of those, neither of those are like super obvious colors for Vegas, but I think I can find something. When I went through my travel related cards that I had, not even specific to Vegas, just travel related, I found this one. And I like this a lot because it's got the pale pink, but this part's a little darker, and I think it helps it stand out against some of the things that are in here because these photos are fairly busy. So I think I'm going to use that. It's pretty blank around here, so I could add something if I wanted, or I could leave it alone. I think that will probably depend on what I do here. If this ends up being kind of busy, then I'll leave this alone. So I think really the first thing I need to do is to figure out this card. So I think I'm going to pull some washi, and probably thinner washi. I think having it too wide might look weird, but who knows? Really, I want to find colors first probably that I like, and then width after that. Those are my priorities. So we'll see what I find. All right, I pulled some washis out of my collection here, and I have two pink, four that are lavender-ish here, or orchid maybe. And actually, now that I've pulled these, I don't like them. Just seeing them up here, I think they're too light compared to what is in here. And because I have this pink card, I feel like pink would be too much. I was kind of excited about this one because it had the foil dots, and there are dots in the dice there, but I just feel like it's too light. So I'm not going to put them away, but I'm going to set them over here. Then I have these purples. These are all quite thin. This, I didn't think I would pull it, but I ended up grabbing it because I do like that purple. And I thought the stripe might be good. When I see it here, I'm not so sure. That's quite busy with all of this, but I really like the color. So again, not going to say no, but I'm going to set it over here. Then I have these three. This is just a plain lavender. These two are much thinner, but they have patterns. This one is a glitter, very Vegas-y. This one is just a stripe. When I put these down, I have to say I like the glitter better, and I feel like it fits with the theme. So if I were to use one of these, it's probably this one. This color isn't bad though, and it kind of depends what else am I doing here. So I think this will probably be the winner, but I think I also need to spend some time looking at what am I doing up here, if anything. If I don't, and I just let the pattern be there, then I'm probably gonna have to do some stamping down here. So I had a really hard time getting this washi started. I thought I had used it for a different project, but I think maybe not. Maybe this is the first time. But I wanted to at least put it on the card to try it. And I put it down, and I absolutely love it. So whatever else I do, this stays, because I love the color of it. I love that it's glittery and sparkly like Vegas. So I have to use it. It's just a matter of what else am I going to use as well. So I have pulled two circular embellishments out of this pile here. I have quite a few in there. Most of them are 2 inches. Some are a little bit smaller like this one, but I wanted something big to fill this space, and I have found two. I like them both, and I have mixed feelings about them both. This is the first one. I love what it says. Today's walk around town, explore, because we were walking this area, and it is around town because This is downtown, not on the Strip, so it's a little bit different. Well, not a little bit different atmosphere, very different atmosphere. And I like it because of the pink. It doesn't completely match what's here, but it's closer to what's up there, I think. So I like it, but it feels a little plain. So I like the sentiment, maybe not the color so much. Then I have this one, which I freaking love the colors in it. I like what it says, but I'm wondering, is it too much? Because I have all of this happening, and I feel like this teal and aqua really jump out, and I don't have a lot of that happening here. I have a little bit of blue here, a little bit of like aqua there, and didn't I see it down here somewhere? Maybe a little bit right here and here. That's almost more dark or purplish. So I'm not sure how I feel about it, but it definitely gives a pop. So I'm going to think about this a little bit. And then the other thing is, if I do that, do I still stamp down here? Do I journal something? I'm just not sure, but I have to figure out what's going here because that will determine if I do anything else with these. Well, I decided to go bold. I thought, you know what, this one grabs my eye. It just makes me happy to look at it. I'm going to use it. So I have that on there. So now I have to figure out, do I want to stamp down here? So I've pulled out my stamps. This is the container that has my Vegas stamp sets in it. So I know I have those. I had been keeping them in the bin, but it just started to really take up a lot of space in there. Here they are. So I moved them back in here. So I have both of these. So I just need to look through them and see what I think. I know that they either one or both say downtown. That one does, and that one does. I think I've used this one already. I have to look at the other layouts I've done, but this one looks like I've never used it. So maybe I could just put it down here somewhere. I'm not sure, but it would be nice to actually use these that say Vegas because that's what they're made for. So I just went and looked at the other layouts that I have done, and I haven't used the downtown phrase yet. I must have used this one for a different album, talking about being downtown in some other city. I don't remember, but this one I haven't. So I think I'm going to use this one. So I just have to figure out the placement of where I want it to go. When I was looking at this, figuring out how to stamp, I realized I had these on the same side. They are similar photos. One is just further away and one's closer up. And I didn't like that they were stacked. So I'm actually going to switch that. I'm going to put this one on the left side and this on the right. Because of that, since I have a card with font, a saying on this side already, I don't want to stamp here. It'll be here. So that way I have something on the left a little more, something on the right a little more. So it will end up going right over here. All right, I did my test stamp there just to make sure I like how it looks and that it stamps evenly, and it does. So I'm gonna re-ink here, make sure it's covered nicely. And I am using the Memento Tuxedo Black. That's kind of my go-to black ink. And then I'm just going to stamp this right here. Ta-da! The stamping came out great. Couldn't really ask for better. So now that card is done. And in looking at this, I feel like this card does need something. It feels very plain down here. I have this left over from a previous layout. I always save big chunks like this because you never know what you might do with them. I'm thinking I may just hang a little bit of the edge off like that and either leave it the way it is or find a little asterisk symbol. I have a bunch of those in a matching color and put that here just so that it kind of goes with what I have. I could also do it here. I'm keeping in mind the visual triangle thing. Like if I only end up having these two, is that okay? If I need a third thing, where would I put it? It would have to go up here, either hanging off the side or from the top to make it sort of a very narrow triangle. So I'm keeping that in mind in the event I do a third thing, but I don't know that I will. All right, so I have that on there, but then I went looking for asterisks, and I think I have two of these sets. I kind of like the black. I was thinking like, oh, maybe I could do like the darker purple on purple. They're slightly different. I think that's a little too close, and I don't want to do pink because they already have that. So I think maybe it's just going to be a basic black one, and then that also helps with the stamping and the dark night here that looks very black in the background. I think maybe that will help. So I did add this. I put in a mini staple and I put on the asterisk puffy sticker there. And in looking at this now, I feel like I do need something here. I was thinking triangle, but I'm wondering if I should just do a diagonal, because then there's something on the left, there's something in the middle, there's something on the right. So I'm going to look for something that I can just hang off the edge here, or that can go right here in this dead space. I decided to just go with this very, very light lavender puffy sticker that has the shape of a sun, or if you use your imagination, similar to an asterisk there. So I pulled that off of this sheet of stickers from Citrus Twist, and I've been using these a lot lately, and I'm glad I actually had 2 sets of these because I'm going through them quite quickly, and who knows, I might need more. But for now, I think this is done. So they're not in the pockets, but I can just lay them out that you can see the final product there. Hopefully you can see that. Can I get everything on camera? Yes, I can. So I have that one. I will glue these together in the bottom pocket so that they fill the 4x6 there. But otherwise, here's another one done for Vegas. Thanks for watching.